Okay, my phone filled up, so here we go again. There we go. My streaming computer is back online. So, oh boy, it's hard to set up like this. Oh god. So this is part 2. My first recording got cut off because I forgot to delete the other videos and it filled up my phone. There's like a lot of things there. It's all compressing. We're all sort of coming to the end of the limits of our current lifestyles. And I'm feeling it first because I'm down here with the poor. Fighting a massive court battle, trying to influence these organizations to adopt universal logic before it's too late. I've sent it to hundreds of people, this proposal on how to align AI with universal logic, but also to align society so that we can also solve CRISPR, genetic editing, World War III, climate change, and mental health. Oh. Okay, I'm just getting my stream going. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it big time. I don't mean for my stream to feel boring. Some of them are tough, but I'm just trying to get my stream back going. Oh, here we go. So, you want to see my setup? So we're going to start the stream now so you can see that I didn't eat. I wasn't eating during this recording, as you can see. I don't want any gaps in my 24/7 live streams because I want this to be a recording of posterity that I actually did this for you, for us, for the world, okay? People don't understand hunger strikes at first because they're stuck in a privileged world usually. They don't understand that a lot of the basic rights that they have were given to them by people who lost their lives and did things like this. So our species and our current generations are spoiled and they're complacent and they're comfortable. But very soon it's going to get very uncomfortable. And then my acts are going to make sense, okay? Because people aren't going to know who to trust. When things get painful, that's when you get to see who's real and who's got the fortitude of character and who's done the inner work and who really is ready for leadership and not just talking about it. Okay. I feel like I didn't get a great sleep last night. Okay, welcome back to the stream. I got to restart my other stream. There's a lot to do. So when I start getting tired, like once it gets to 2 weeks, it gets a little harder. My productivity doesn't go way down. Usually that starts to happen at about 3 weeks, no food. I still stay productive, but it's ideal for me to try and eat within 2 weeks. Okay, the public is starting to catch on to what's happening here worldwide. They're starting to they're freaking out, not bombing, but like throwing Molotov cocktails at AI people's houses and protesting data centers and all this type of stuff. But just yesterday, Anthropic and XAI, Elon Musk opened up solved the last bottleneck for superintelligence. So Anthropic has Cloud Mythos, as you guys know, in every single post I've made so far in the last month. Cloud Mythos is way ahead of the game. It's the most powerful AI. It's so dangerous it can't even be released to the public. Anthropic was having problems with hardware because they had to start from scratch when they used to work for OpenAI. They left OpenAI to work on their own. So Cloud Mythos can only get so powerful with limited hardware. But Elon Musk gave them hundreds of thousands potentially of GPUs or special high performance chips to now take those bottlenecks off. So now it's just full blast. We're going to be getting super intelligence here right away. Please take the universal logic email that I'm going to post in the links and send that to any contact email address, anything that you can find on Anthropic. Send it to them. Okay. Man, I feel really tired. Oh man, okay. You guys know the core of what we're trying to do here, the core vision. It's that one world spirit. Core is about time compression through clarity on ego wisdom. The problem being the Megacrisis. The solution being the 2 sacred sentences, and the implementation being these flow rolls and flocks. So if you watch the previous videos, you'll see I unpacked them, right? So this time we're going to go into a little bit more detail into the polycrisis, because we went into the metacrisis last time. And the Megacrisis, if you're new, is the metacrisis and the polycrisis together. Our crisis is so big, we have huge global crises within it. So it's hard to understand the magnitude of the problem because it's so large. So I divide it into this simple trinity using universal logic. It's actually in the order of the universal logic. So the metacrisis is the crisis of culture, but the polycrisis is the material manifestation of that deeper metacrisis. So these are the symptoms. There's 5 of them. AI is one of them. Fastest moving one, then CRISPR, then World War III, then climate change, then mental health. What happens in the inner world of our thoughts and the laws of the universe are manifested externally as what we see in sensuous reality in space-time. So the objects that we have in our lives that we can touch with our senses. But this internal world we can't touch with our senses. We can only touch it with our 6th sense, or our mind. So because our minds are fragmented, when we try to touch objects in the physical world, we handle them in a way that might not align with the best version of their nature. So with AI as an object, there is a way to have great AI that won't kill us when it escapes. It won't deceive us. It won't do sandbagging. It won't manipulate. It won't all these things. But we are not handling that object with wisdom, with proper consciousness. We're handling it with fragmented consciousness, and it's literally learning from us. So we're embedding that fragmentedness inside of its own algorithms, and that's why it's harming us, and that's why we're harming each other. So that's an example of why the inner world is actually the root cause. If we train AI on unfragmented consciousness, enlightenment, coherence, then it will go back to our species and help train the rest of us in universal logic and get our consciousness unfragmented at a faster rate. So that's my goal, is to get a couple of you who have the wisdom to see what I'm saying, to send that email and get a couple of people to get the object in alignment, and then that object will reciprocate. That's what we need to do, because we can't stop AI now. We're in what's called a double bind. Okay, so that's the core comment for today. Wifey update: if she's too hardcore, wifey slogan: if she's too hardcore for everybody else, she's just right for me. Too hardcore wise. She's vegan, deep soul, takes risks for others. The reason why I like to end these videos this way is because there will be suffering, there will be challenge ahead of us. Like, look at my fingernails. I haven't even cut them. I'm so tired. I don't even know if I have finger clippers, nail clippers. But we can have a personal or professional and our activist lives happen in an unfragmented way too. They can happen together. That's why I like to say we can bake our vegan cake and eat it too. Okay, so if you're having troubles, which the data shows we're in a loneliness crisis, we're in an economic crisis, we have inflated costs by hundreds of %, lots of things are happening to us. And wealth concentration is at all-time highs. So that means you have less resources in the Main Street economy that's going to the Wall Street economy, or Wall Street. So we want to support each other, and that's why I'm holding this 108 person meeting. Is you come and you bring one gift, low risk at first, and then we match you with somebody else, and then you exchange. And then if that goes well, then you come to another meeting and we exchange higher and higher, and until we're sharing like we really love each other and we trust each other. But we're not fools, right? This is wise love, not blind love. You don't want to just give everything and then all of a sudden somebody doesn't have that inner cultivatedness. That are in the meta crisis, and then all of a sudden they hoard it, and then they try and kill you because they're like, wow, if you're weak, I win. And we don't want those zero-sum games. We want real, infinite games. Okay? Okay, my stream's running now. I better restart that one. So I can turn this off now because you can see that I'm being continuously recorded. You can go to my YouTube channel. I'm streaming 24/7. These are just little snapshots. So you can see that I'm not eating. It's not just me coming on here and pretending like I'm so tired. I actually am not eating. I haven't eaten in 2 weeks. How many meals have you had in 2 weeks? What, 3 times 8, 64? All right. Stay blessed. Help me eat. My meals are tied to the blessings that are done when you come to do the core training. We teach you these 4 flow rules and how to have really great meetings, and it'll help your life too. And then in exchange, you give these blessings, which don't cost anything, just you learning and helping us make the meetings even better for all of us. So I hope you find that valuable. Okay, stay blessed. And if you know my wife, send her. And if you are the wife, message me, okay? And I'll try and message you if I have time to look out from these 2,000 people I have to contact. Maybe my wife is in these 2,000 people, actually. That'd be kind of cool. But until then, I'm hanging on strong. With or without the wife, we're going to complete this. Okay? Peace out.